let's go. Ever since Apple's Vision Pro was announced and released, I always wanted to give it a try. Wanted to see what's the hype about, what's the big deal about the eye tracking, and how good it is compared to much cheaper VR headset. But it's $3,500 before tax, and I was not gonna spend that much, especially because a lot of people are returning their Vision Pro due to its comfort issues. But I got to know that you can actually experience it at an Apple store for free. Not like on display, but an up-close 30 minutes proper demo just for you. You get to wear it, use it, experience it, and play with it for an external period of time, all for free. There is a catch though. You can't just walk into an Apple store and try out the Vision Pro like how you would try out an iPhone, since they are of custom fit and they are letting you use for an extended period of time here. You need to reserve a slot ahead of time, so that's what I did, and this is my experience, experiencing the Apple Vision Pro at an Apple store. I'll walk you through how to reserve a demo for yourself, what to expect, and how my overall experience was with the device so that you can experience it too if you're interested. First thing I did was to go on their website, and in their Vision Pro section, there was a link to reserve a demo slot. I gave my location, picked the store and time, and I had a reservation. This Apple store I went to is a very beautiful store in Seattle area. Vision Pro was clearly an important product for Apple, starting with the ads and the device being the highlight right in the front of the store. I checked in with an Apple specialist and waited for my turn. Pretty soon, I was invited for their demo area, a section dedicated just for experiencing the Vision Pro. You see, Vision Pro is wearable, which means you have to get a size as per your comfort and face dimension. So the Apple store guy asked me to scan my face using an iPhone, just like Face ID. This scan will tell you what band size and what seal size is perfect for you, so they can get you that particular model for demoing. If you want to order one for yourself, this is the same size you need to get as well. So as we waited for the device from the storage, the Apple specialist was going over some fundamentals on how to navigate, what hand gestures to use, etc. And then came the moment. They brought my Vision Pro, and to be honest, it looked super premium. I've tried the Meta Quest, I've seen HoloLens in fact, but this one is premium. It better be for close to $4,000. You see this thing connected to the Vision Pro? That's the battery. That's right, it's an external battery which we have to carry wherever we go, unlike the inbuilt battery in Meta Quest, which are much heavier to carry and handle. I got to try it out for the first time. This band is called a solo kit band, but you also get a dual loop band in the box if you buy one. I adjusted the fit and seal by adjusting the knob at the side. My first impression? It's definitely front heavy, but not as bad as the reviews were saying. Well, at least for the first few minutes. The light seal was amazing too. And then the display turned on. I instantly went, wow. That's because the screen was just so good. There are cameras all around the Vision Pro and a screen on the inside. The cameras were just capturing the environment and displaying the image on the internal screen I was seeing, but it just felt like the Vision Pro was transparent. On that transparent screen, there was this Vision Pro home screen with apps floating in your environment. We have seen these before on other VR headsets, but Vision Pro felt very fluid and very realistic, to be honest. Then the Apple Store guy walked me through the whole setup process, where it will first capture and calibrate my eye movements. There are cameras on the inside of the Vision Pro as well, which will track where my eyes are looking while I'm wearing them. So there are no hand controllers, mouse, or any other input devices. How do you select anything on the screen? Just by looking at it. The cameras on the inside do an incredible job at figuring out what you're looking at on the screen, and then focus goes straight to it with a pinpoint accuracy. And to select, you just pinch your fingers. I was really impressed by how it was able to pick up my eye position even for small buttons and text. The hand gestures also worked flawlessly while I used it. I could pinch and zoom and expand with hand gestures very casually, and the Vision Pro was able to pick it up. Sometimes MetaQuest had issues getting my inputs right even with a controller. Vision Pro was so smooth and fluid. From here on, Apple Store had like a script for the demo. They asked me to open photos and then open specific photos, asked me to zoom in and zoom out. They also showed me some panorama photos taken on iPhone to show how immersive it was on the Vision Pro. I can tell you, it was truly immersive without a doubt. The best implementation of VR I have seen so far. How stable the environment was, how crisp the display was, and how easy was it to navigate through hand gestures. I think the Vision Pro is an amazing first-gen product. There were two specific moments which were truly immersive. One, they showed me a 3D video of a birthday party taken with the Vision Pro. And wow, that was really more than just a 3D video. It was really immersive, even the spatial sound was amazing. I loved how realistic it was and I felt I was right there in the scene. The second moment was when they showed me an interactive experience video on the Apple TV app. This was like a dinosaur movie but in 3D. And the dinosaurs would interact with you as you move. Even when the dinosaurs were so close to you in the video, the details, texture, 3D immersion were out of the world. The sound quality from the speakers were also pretty good for an open-ear design. So, is the Vision Pro just great? Nothing bad about it? How can there not be? This is a first-gen product and there were quite a few. You see, I went at an interesting time around 4:35 p.m. So when I started the demo, it was well lit and bright, and so the display looked so sharp and realistic at the beginning. But as the demo went on and as the sun started going down, the light went down as well, and then the screen was not so realistic anymore. Got obvious I was looking at a screen. The immersive level went down significantly. Second, this thing is already so expensive. $3,500 to start for a 256 gigs model, but even after that price, only one person can use it. The light seal around the Vision Pro and the headbands are custom fit to your size. So if you have other people at home who also wants to use it, then you will have to buy an additional different sized band and light seal along. That costs an additional $300. Even after paying so much, multiple users cannot use it like their own device. Vision Pro can only have one primary user for now with additional guest users. Guest users cannot experience everything the primary user can. So if there are more people wanting to use in your home, you are out of luck, at least for now. The demo with the device on was like 20 minutes, but by the time I took off the device, it started to get very uncomfortable due to the weight. My forehead and chin had such marks from the pressure and I really needed a break. I don't see myself being comfortable enough watching like a whole movie on this one for sure. Oh, speaking of movies, Netflix and YouTube do not have a native app for Vision Pro yet. You can watch them on a browser, but that's again not a good experience. There aren't any good games that you can play on the Vision Pro now. No controller support even if you liked one, and a few other such quirks here and there. So, there was definitely good and bad about this for sure. The immersiveness, usability, eye and hand tracking are generations ahead of every other VR in the market today. In the entire 30 minutes I was there, Apple was trying to show only the best of it to me. Even then, I started to see a lot of downsides. I'm sure there are a lot more if you give it enough time. And on top of that, it's 10 times more expensive than, say, a Meta Quest I reviewed. So I'm gonna say, please don't buy it. This is for 99% of the people. And for that 1% who loves bleeding edge tech, wants the best of the best, a big Apple ecosystem fan, please don't buy it as well. Just not worth it. Just book a demo, experience it and save your money. At the end of the demo, my overall expression was, it's nice, but I don't need it. Let's see how the next generation goes. Until then, I'm gonna pass on this one. But before you go, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. This is Anjana. Bye-bye.